Okay, Camden, I want to ask you one more marketing question.
Okay.
So, I'm going to give you a partial real life example. So, I have a client who is a new product in a very crowded space. What should they do?
Is it deodorant?
No, but that would be a great analog though for what we're
Okay.
talking about. So let's call it deodorant.
New product in a crowded space. Is it a space
Yes.
that's primarily
Yeah. No.
bought
Like
online?
let's literally use deodorant. It is that
Okay.
close in proximity.
Okay. Does it have any? Do they claim any kind of special benefit from the competitors, or is it just another option?
Uh, Another option in a subset of healthier ingredients. So it's
Okay.
kind of like the fancier version of deodorant, but a little more health conscious, less risks. And and there's just competition is wild. So
Do they
we
have
wanted to
budget to spend?
not much at this point in time. Right now, we're attempting a little bit of bottom of funnel stuff just to try to get a little something going. But my gut says that you got to make a name for yourself in the deodorant space in order to like beat out the competition. So, just for example, we were using some like broad match keywords in PPC to try to get as much visibility and volume as possible. But so much of that volume was for so many of the competitors' brand terms that it's just they're just going to get lost if we don't find their niche. So we have like focused in a little bit more on some of the healthier oriented keywords, but it feels like if you were going to launch a new deodorant or consult someone and they weren't ready for like store shelves, they've got product, but
So it's all
you
online
have to order
sales.
it off. Yeah, not on Amazon yet
Do you feel like
because
there's
Amazon
something
takes too
about?
much of a cut.
Yeah. Do you feel like is there something about the benefit or the ingredients or whatever it is that you can identify a clear audience that's even within the category? Is there a specific audience you can go after, or is it still that's kind of to be determined?
Good question. In this scenario, it would be probably because it is a higher tier price point. It's not like a $3 deodorant. It would be like an $8 deodorant. Um, it would definitely be like higher income, and it is marketed to for use by children. So not necessarily marketed to children, but the product is intended for children.
You need Olivia Rodrigo to write a song about it. Huh.
Dude, she's so legit. I love her. I think she's awesome. I don't know if you saw it, but performance of hers on Saturday Night Live a couple weeks ago was just one of the best performances I've seen in a
I think
long
I
time.
did. I'll
It's
check it
very
out.
good. Right.
I feel like what I would try to pursue, but again, I'm based on you're not, and I don't blame you for not giving me all the specific details. But without knowing any really details, the answer I would give is not that actionable without more strategy work together with you and the client. But it is what you said is like it's got to be brand then. Like to go back to Liquid Death, we refer to them a lot of times. Water is a very crowded space, and there's nothing proprietarily different about Liquid Death. Apparently, some people don't even think it's that good, according to that one guy I heard. But like, it is purely brand and brand. I They have the brand emission, the death the plastic thing, and this is me just going off gut. I don't think that's even really as strong of what they. I don't think people are loving them because they're trying to end plastic. That's been done before. It
No,
is
and I'm
the
even like looking at the box of what I got you. They don't even it's
they've
not
like
on
left
at least
that.
the three panels that I can see. Like
Yeah,
it's not a priority
it's
anymore.
not a priority thing. So I would say purely the entertainment, funness, uniqueness, standoutness of the brand. So way easier to point like in hindsight to like look what Liquid Death did, and it's as opposed to trying to be in the very first day at Liquid Death and figure out how you're going to do that. It's not easy to do, and it's not going to be easy for a client to do. But like you said, a brand can cut through some disadvantages as far as ad spend amount or like budget, ad budget, or certain keywords and things like that. If you can create your own keyword that doesn't exist yet based on your brand, or you can, I don't know, that's yeah, easier said than done, but that's the thing. That's why it's hard to break in a crowded space. You either have tons of money that you can go buy sponsorship or have celebrity endorsement, and that happens, or you're some rich person that starts a side business that people already knew about you, and so your face was the brand. You can do that. If not, then if you don't have the money to beat the competition, then you have to have a brand to beat the competition, or not even beat, like as if you're going to become number one overnight, but just to compete with the competition. It's got to be brand. If
Yeah.
it's not
So
something proprietarily different about it. And if it's not on store shelves, it doesn't even matter that much because you're not seeing it until you seek it out online and buy it.
right.
A lot of
Right.
kids' products, they walk by, Mom, can I have the Paw Patrol one? Or this one looks cool, but they point to it on the shelf and ask for it.
Mhm.
No one's
Mhm.
passing it at a shelf in this case. That's tough.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've been thinking more about, now that you know a little more about the situation, I've been thinking more about like finding ways to narrow our audience further, especially in a low budget situation. So like if we're going after top income parents of younger to probably teens, kids, because it's kind of very broad in its focus. Like who else could we narrow in on? Is there niches of niches that we
Yeah.
could find and focus on? And I do think there can and should be some influencer plays when the budget becomes available, because I think they need buzz and they need people to talk about it to break through the crowded deodorant space. I just don't know who that is, not having seen personally the research they've done.
I don't know. I don't know how much for you. I want to answer your question, but I don't feel like I would just be spitballing right now. That's interesting.
Uh, I broke you.
Comment below if you have the answer, and we'll send you a $10 gift card.
We'll send you a case of liquid death if it works.
Yes. Yes.